Austin and I just did our toilet paper giveaway, so if you don't know what that is and you're watching this video, go check that out. We're going to be giving away some toilet paper for some unlucky people, and we'll ship it anywhere around the country basically if you win. And even if you're international, go ahead and enter that. But with that being said, the other project for today, and I've kind of been sort of dragging my feet on this a little bit, but these are kind of vitamins for the coronavirus thing, and I was going to make a video and then I kind of reconsidered because you gotta be kind of careful what you say on YouTube, and you really don't want to take the advice of every Yahoo that pops up on YouTube. And I get the irony that yes, this is some some Yahoo on YouTube right now trying to talk to you about this, but like when Trump was saying something about this promising new drug, Chloroquine, and then you get some guy who doesn't talk to anybody, doesn't consult anybody, he goes and drinks some kind of a thing made for a koi pond for fish, and he winds up killing himself and kind of hurting somebody else. Kind of gave me pause. So my side information is kind of important in this deal. So basically what I want to do is, I don't really want to tell anybody the dosages of this stuff, but I want to kind of make you aware of what products are out there. And these are kind of things that are kind of the more herbal remedies, but what I recommend everybody does first is, first off, get yourself a good basic multivitamin. These are going to be like the critical things here. Women's or men's. First off, get a multivitamin, a good one, just one a day, don't go crazy. And then the other thing that is really important with building your immune system here is vitamin C. Sometimes you can even take two doses of vitamin C, beginning and, or you just split your dose up during the day. Run all this past your doctor. There's that one. And this is zinc. This is zinc orate. It's actually really good bioavailable zinc, and I'm going to try and find a video and I'll link it down below. I've already watched it once before, but zinc is actually very good at attacking viruses, especially this coronavirus, and it works in tandem with this chloroquine. I might be mispronouncing that, it's hard to pronounce, but I have a video where basically it's a 1-2 combination between the zinc and the chloroquine to get the coronavirus. The chloroquine basically opens up the cell wall, and the zinc is what does the killing. So if you ever get that far down the road, you want to have some zinc in your system. So definitely take 1 zinc a day while we're going through all this stuff to build up your immune system. And vitamin D3 is going to be super important because we're all going to be locked up in our house in California. I mean, I go outside maybe 5 minutes a day in our backyard, so vitamin D is good for the immune system. It's also good fighting coronavirus. And if you're going to be spending a whole lot of time indoors, which we're all probably going to be doing, this is a 5,000 IU, so 3,000-4,000 is kind of a good daily dose. Don't overdose on this or the zinc. 1 a day, no more. You don't want to have your kidneys blown out if you beat this. You don't want to succumb to a kidney disease later on down the line, which kind of leads me to the point of these people drinking this silver solution, this colloidal silver. Not a doctor, but I don't think that's very wise. I mean, maybe as like a last-ditch effort if you're on death's door, that might be something you might want to explore, but I'm pretty sure drinking heavy metals and they accumulate in your kidneys and liver, daily is not a good thing. So even if you make it through this, that'll probably catch up to you in a year or two down the line, so why go that route? But enough said about that. The other ones here, vitamin E. This is about 400 IUs. That's a pretty good thing for building your immune system. So is vitamin A, but you have to be very careful with those, not to take too much. The vitamin C is not quite too bad. And like I said, not a doctor here, run this past your doctor, but I just kind of want to present you with some options that you can think of for your immune system. Now, these are 2 mushrooms. One is Shiitake, one is Reishi, not quite sure how you say this, but these have a little bit of a science to helping people with immune systems and antivirals. A lot of HIV patients take these, and it helps kind of help the body fight the HIV virus. So I don't want to get into dosages or whatever, but I just want to make you guys aware. Those are 2 options. And this is a pretty popular virus fighter also. It's black elderberry, and we actually have a syrup as well They make one version for a kid's syrup, and it's pretty good. This stuff is kind of almost like candy. It's a little bit too sugary, but this is supposed to have very good effects. I'll let you do your research on that. And then we have good old-fashioned astragalus. That's been around forever. Just a good general immune booster all the way around. Not specifically to viruses, but it does help with everything. Oil of oregano is supposed to be pretty good. So this one, it does help with viruses from what I understand. So that's an option. Euthanasia, that's been around forever. And that kind of goes in tandem with golden root here, or Goldenseal Root. And the thing, sometimes they combine these two, but this one you can take on a regular basis. The Goldenseal, supposedly you kind of have some problems if you take this on a regular basis. So Goldenseal is one of these things that is pretty good if you leave it to the point of if you feel some kind of infection or cold or flu starting, you take one of these when you feel a symptom. You kind of want to hold these in reserve. And same thing with a Cordyceps mushroom. Both of these really, from what I understand, are good at helping your body fight a respiratory illness or a bacteria or a virus that attacks the respiratory tract, basically is what coronavirus is. So neither one of these do I think that should be taken on a daily basis. You just kind of maybe get them, sit on them, maybe take them once a week on a Sunday or something. If you want to rotate it in, you can maybe decide how you want to play that. But these two are pretty good as a fallback in case you actually get sick. Helps your body pull through it faster. And the last one, and this is supposedly a very good one, is olive leaf. Not olive oil, but olive leaf oil. And I bought most of these supplements from Piping Rock. Not shilling for them. Nobody's going to give us any free stuff. I bought everything myself. But Piping Rock, they bottle and they manufacture their own in the U.S. and they're a direct supplier to the public. When you buy off of Amazon, I buy a lot of things off of Amazon, but like I did with the ADHD vitamins a while back, is I don't use Amazon anymore for any vitamins. And that being said, if things are selling out and that's your only source, maybe you want to roll the dice on that, but I try and avoid it. And I found Piping Rock to have really good prices. A lot of the stuff was buy one, get one free when I grabbed it. So I don't take all of these at once. I want to make that really clear. But I'm kind of betting that there is going to be some scientific research where, all of a sudden they're going to pop up and say, okay, oil of oregano actually does something. It's beneficial to take if you're fighting this virus, or, any one of these things. Seems to be elderberry is a good one that a lot of people are saying does help with this. Experts, doctors, not just me. But I want to really emphasize this above and beyond anything else. Don't believe what I say. Don't believe what some other guy on YouTube says. I just want you guys to see what's out there, and don't take everything all at once. Maybe rotate it. Take some of these things, a day as you go here or there, and different ones on different days or something, and probably stick to 3 or 4 extra things in a given day. But don't go crazy, don't go overboard, but a lot of these things have to get into your system to do you any good. You have to be taking them before you get sick. So you want to bolster it first, and that kind of goes along with our sauerkraut video, where we made this killer sauerkraut, and we've got that brewing now, and that'll probably be ready in a couple of weeks. If we had to, I could eat it now. But you want to get your immune system up and do all your own research. You got plenty of time. But don't just believe whatever anybody sells you on eBay or on YouTube, I mean to say. Consult a doctor if you want to. Call a friend or somebody that you trust. Maybe bounce around some ideas. Start out small if you're in doubt. But I really want to emphasize this a lot. I feel bad about that one person who hurt themselves here. So do your research. Be your own advocate. Figure out what you want to do. Now, if you want to buy it just to have it, keep it in reserve. That was kind of what I did with some of this, and I've mailed some of this around to other people in the country who were elderly and they couldn't get out to stores and everything sold out down in LA. That's a different video, and some other family members and other things. So I kind of overbought, planning on shipping it around. And I kind of would really expected that by now they would have said, okay, you know, this particular thing is beneficial. If you can find it, start taking it. So it really kind of surprises me that nobody's really come forward with anything along those lines. A lot of people have some fraudulent cures. And I want to say flat out, these are immune boosters. Nothing here is a cure. There is no cure for any of this. So we're all sitting around hoping for a vaccination, but as of right now, there is no cure. And I'm not trying to sell you a cure. I want you guys to be careful and you know, do your own research here. But I hope this video does somebody some good. At the very least, you can get some toilet paper. So go over there, sign up for our toilet paper giveaway, and just be careful. And hopefully something in here has worked for you guys, or you can order them if they're not all gone. I checked around before I made this video, and Piping Rock still has quite a few things, especially olive leaf oil. So go out there, go get yourself some vitamins and get started. You know, the sooner you get it into your system, the better off you'll be if this finds you, which it probably will, sadly. Okay, bye guys.